What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is now 2:29 in the morning. It's another one of these late night videos, but hey, I feel like when you inspire, go ahead and just go off the top of the dome. I think that's when you get the best content ever, when it's just unscripted, it's off the top of your dome. So recently, I've been seeing a lot of my friends, people from Mississippi Valley State University, that have gone on to grad school and matriculated to grad school and trying to figure out their transition. Also, I have friends that are figuring out if they want to go to grad school and what are the benefits to going to grad school. I would say the benefits to going to grad school is, for one, you gain a lot more experience in your field. You get to hone your craft to the highest potential and earn a certification that says you are a master in that field, which will make you stand out amongst employers, and also that will make you, they have to pay you a certain amount of money when you get a master's degree. They can't pay you chump change. So I think that's a big benefit. Also, you get to network with different type of professionals in your field, and you get to see what they do. And I think it puts you in a whole different type of circle with these professionals. When you're talking to your professors, they also have, it's a much more professional setting. So they're recommending you for things, and you're going to a lot of these conferences where you can meet all these different people in different fields that you're interested in. And I just think it's a really great experience. And I think you learn a lot about yourself in grad school. You learn a lot about your mental makeup, which will prepare you for corporate world, if that's the world you shall enter. Because graduate school is no joke at all. It's a very tedious process, but if you can get through that, you can get through anything. For those who are already in graduate school, my advice to you all is to have proper time management. I remember when I got to school, like, first of all, I'm a huge procrastinator. Anybody that knows me know I procrastinate and wait to the last minute to do things. But when I wait to the last minute to do it, I'm going to give it my 150%, 200%. I'm never going to BS it or half do it. I take pride in the work that I produce, so I'm going to try to produce the best content available. But it puts you in a bind because you're limiting yourself to this short amount of time, and you're just going crazy, and your mind can get flustered, and you can have all these different not brain freezes, but what's it called, writer's block and everything, and you get stuck in one place. So I think time management is key. Having a planner. We all got these smartphones and iPhones. You can set aside each time of the day to do some type of work. Also, I think making friends, having a core set of friends that's in your class with you, that y'all can have study sessions and study groups, and just have time to kick it and hang out outside of school. Because I think, for one, I know grad school is a lot more lonely than undergraduate school. First of all, especially if you're going to a different school than you got your bachelor's from. Like, I went from MVSU, a school about 2,700 students, to Arkansas State University, a school of 14,000 students, right? I didn't only knew about 3 people there when I first got there. Those people were from Mississippi Valley State University, and they helped me make my transition in a smooth way. But I think it's great to hang out with people and relieve stress. You're new to the city, you don't know much about it, but when you're with people that also don't know much about it or know a little bit about it, I think it makes your time easier. You know, you're not the only one going crazy in this class. You're not the only one stressing out. And you got shoulders to lean on for support. When you got a good support system, I think that helps motivate you. Like, I had great friends. My boy Amatayo, my boy Cairo, just to name a few. Joanna, Rodney, my homegirl Brianka that was Miss Valley with me at Mississippi Valley State University. They helped me make that transition in a smooth way. I also would suggest that, another thing I suggest is that you go to your teacher's office hours. First of all, you got to catch up with your professor, especially HBCU to predominantly white school. HBCUs, for the most part, I can speak for mine. Mississippi Valley State University, I can almost always catch my professors in their office. It wasn't hard to catch them. At a predominantly white school, they're dealing with so many more students that a lot of times they don't have that time to be just lingering around in their office. They got work to do all the time on the hour. They're in a class teaching on the hour all the time. So you got to catch them at a specific time. Go to those office hours. If you don't understand something, ask. Don't be afraid to ask, because at this point in the game, everybody's just trying to go ahead and get this master's degree. and get it going. And your question is not a stupid question because I guarantee you everybody got the same questions. Everybody trying to figure this out and complete this degree, complete whatever it takes to get this degree. For also, man, like for me, man, when I went to grad school, I think I always was motivated in my mind. Have some type of thing in your mind that drives you, that motivates you. Have some type of chip on your shoulder to keep you pushing. I think the chip on my shoulder for myself was the fact that I was a black young man coming from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, where they see all this violence going on, they hear all the shootings and killings and quote unquote black on black crime that they like to say and talk about, all of this. And I was in a setting of higher education, trying to get a degree and trying to make something of myself. Also, I was coming from a historically black college and university, one of those schools where they say we don't learn the same type of information than those at the predominantly white schools and institutions. We don't have the same type of curriculum at little bitty old Mississippi Valley State University. So for me, I was representing two crowds. Those at MVSU and those in the south side of Chicago, in Chicago, period, in the inner city Chicago, in inner city communities. I was representing all those kids back at home, trying to show them that they can do it. That if I can go ahead and do it, that they can do it too. As you can see, man, a lot of times I can wear a suit and tie and all of that, but I can dress like a straight up Southside Chicago kid. So that was my motivation, just to show that, yes, I come from an HBCU, but I can do well at this school and perform to the highest abilities. And also that I'm a black man from Southside Chicago, but I can thrive in these settings. And I'm way more than what you're seeing on TV. We're way more than what you see on the news and all those type of things. So that is what pushed me. So have something in your head that kind of pushes you and keeps a chip on your shoulder. And I think that I was competitive in it, just like a person that is competitive in sports. So just try to keep that competitive, not competitive like you're competing against your classmates, but you're competing to put your best foot forward and produce the best in everything that you do. That was my goal. I graduated with a 3.9, not bragging, but just proud in it to say that I was able to. I had a 3.9 at Mississippi Valley State University. And there are people that think getting a 3.9 at Mississippi Valley State is not the same at Arkansas State. But I proved that I can do it on both levels. And I'm glad to say that, I'm a product of MVSU. And that was like the driving determination. Myself, Joanna, and Rodney, we all graduated and got out of the program with over 3.0 GPAs. And just something that we're proud of. First, you can't graduate without a 3.0. So we did what we had to do and we completed it. So have something in your head that drives you and motivates you. And also, don't be afraid to network, man. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid of your teachers. There are people just like you. Yes, you respect them, but don't be afraid to where you're scared to ask questions, man. They're a person at the end of the day. They are, they were once in your shoes, so they understand, but they're there to push you. So know that, they're not there to make your life a living hell, but they're there to push you. When I got through Dr. Fowler's course, I knew I could do anything. I knew I could get through any class in the department. When I got through his class, and also Dr. Mary Jackson Pitts, who, she saw a lot of potential in me, and a lot of, she don't know it, but a lot of the things that she told me helped push me along as well. So when I got through those classes, I knew that I could pretty much do any type of coursework because they were rigorous courses. They demanded a lot, but it helped bring the best out of me as a student and as a young man. Graduate school helped me recognize my potential as a man and helped me know that there is no task that I can't complete. Even in small deadlines, I did ridiculous amounts of work. So when you're focused and you really want to do something and you got a big task in front of you, you can knock it down if you stay determined. And graduate school helped me realize that. It helped me become more of a real well-rounded individual, for me to interact with different people that are way outside of my age group, because I was not by far, but I was the youngest in the program, really. So I was able to talk to 35-year-olds, connect with people that's 28. I'm 24 now. When I first started grad school, I was 22. So people that were 30, 40, and still be able to interact in a great setting. When you go to a professional work setting, you're going to need to have that same type of poise and know how to interact with people in different age groups. So I think grad school helped me out a lot with that. Just speaking off the top of my head right now, but for now, those are the tips that I have. If you're looking at going to grad school, great. If you're not, it's cool. Every career doesn't require that. Mass communication doesn't, but I think it prepared me for the corporate world in a great way. So I'm proud of it. For anybody that's going to grad school right now, keep your head up. Hit me up. Y'all got some questions y'all want to ask me? Write it in the comments. Also, keep subscribing, man. Tell all your friends, your cousins, your aunties to subscribe to this channel. Peace.